What is up, Aspen? This is Aspect1 here, and welcome to a demo as we're going to be playing a new game called Hit the Road. It is a BL/Yaoi visual novel, so I'll give you guys a heads up, but that's all good with us, I think, right? We're okay with this. Absolutely, we're okay with this. I'm excited. This actually looks really interesting. I'll go over the game description, but for full disclosure, this is a sponsored video. However, this is like interesting that I was like, okay, when I first got the opportunity to play this, I was like, okay, this looks really cool. Like, I like the idea of this, and then seeing some of the art and such, and I'm intrigued to say the least. So I hope you guys are interested as well to check this out. The Kickstarter for this game will be starting up soon, so look forward to that. And if you haven't already, check out their Twitter. And if you want to check out their Twitter, you can check the description box down below. I'll have their Twitter and links to the Kickstarter whenever that does come out, as well as the itch.io, so you can play the demo yourself when that does come out, which I think it was March 12th, if I remember correctly. But yeah, if you want to check out the information for this game, all in the description box down below, please do so. The more BL games, the more types of BL games we get, the different genres, the better it is. So it makes me excited, because you know how I am. I like trying different BL games overall, so it makes me excited that we have a different one coming along. And this one seems interesting. So let me go over the description of this game real quick for y'all, if you don't mind. But did you guys miss summer? Well, then this Yaoi visual novel is definitely for you. Hit the Road, hence the game name, will take you on a long journey through several states of America, which is really cool. I'm just putting it out there. Like, I think that's really cool, because outside of like, okay, well, Dream Daddy, I don't think they even like said it took place like in America. We could assume so, I guess, but yeah. But anyways, I don't think on this channel, outside of probably Dream Daddy, like I said, we played a game that took place in America, so it's already really interesting. This seems kind of like a at least the top of, I forgot that one Yuri visual novel we played, but it kind of has that similar thing where it might be a road trip type of thing, and which is really cool because it involves a journey it involves a journey. And I love my journeys. But anyways, going off topic there, you know how I am at this point, guys. But anyways, magnificent landscapes, heartwarming gatherings near the campfire, and long conversations, fun, and nights without sleep. All this awaits you in the company of very different people. Become a close person for them and find out their secrets. This summer can change people's destinies. Just make the right choice, and you can see a lot more if you don't ignore your companions. The game touches upon difficult, deep topics because sometimes painful scars are hidden behind bright smiles. That's relatable. The purpose of the visual novel, as I was doing my best Porky the Pig impersonation, that's all, folks. Okay, anyways, the game touches upon difficult, deep topics because sometimes painful scars. Yep. The purpose of the visual novel is to show the relationship between people and their problems. You can ignore your companions and just enjoy your vacation, but you can also find out about things that are usually silent. Make friends, fall in love, or stay alone. Help or ignore. Your choices make a difference. And that's Hit the Road. So it does remind, I forgot what it's called. I'm thinking of the other game that Yuri visual novel made. It was called like Out of the Woods or something like that. Or no, that's the movie. Heart of the Woods, I think it was called. But I forgot the other one. Highway Blossoms. That's what it was. So this kind of reminds me of Highway Blossoms, except the thing that intrigues me about this is that you have the option to ignore. You can be very selfish. And it sounds like maybe you could like just use characters to your benefit, which is effed up. Beyond effed up, in fact. But the fact that it could be an option is really intriguing. Like, you could just be a selfish person, get like a very selfish ending where you get what you want, but like at the same time, like you treat others like, you know, for your benefit. Anyways, that's just how I imagine it right now. But this looks really cool, and I'm really excited. And again, just a heads up, this game will be 18 plus, recommended for 18 plus when it does come out. So giving you guys a heads up. But this demo, on the other hand, is not. So just, that's full disclosure there. All right, well, without further ado, we talked about enough. I want to see more. So let's go and remember. There you go, remember. Oh, wait, hold up. Did I click the wrong thing? Go. There we go. I was like, it didn't light up for a second. Like, what? Think about those around. Oh, I missed it. Airport. Wait, you can scroll the mouse to scroll backward to read through the text. Okay, that's interesting. That's new. I really don't use the mouse wheel for visual novels, so the fact that it's an option is pretty cool. Airport. The entire space was filled with unfamiliar voices and extraneous sounds, mixing into an endless hum. Oh, okay, it's rolling. Okay, I was like, what the hell is that? It's like, it's something like, oh my god. Anyways, multicolored blots flash before my eyes. Bright clothes, bags swing on people's shoulders, suitcase wheels hitting against the tiles. Just one blink, and they disappeared in the crowd, leaving short memories, which were eventually replaced by other thoughts, and then were forgotten. It's always interesting to watch people in a hurry. You don't know where they are going or where they're coming from, but you can imagine it. Hidden stories, unspoken secrets, long-awaited meetings. These fleeting fantasies about strangers remain playful fictions without real answers, as you'll never meet again most of those who have disappeared in the stream of people. There's a high probability that I myself have become someone's fantasy. A young man standing alone. Who is he? Who is he waiting for? Who are his thoughts about? People want to be curious, and I can understand this desire. In some sense, my presence here is partly connected with this feeling, which prompted me to come into contact with the unknown. Such a selfish desire. That's interesting. There is people who are like, I've never done it before, but like, I don't think I've met anybody, but I've heard of people who like love people watching and kind of like describe what their life is without like actually knowing who they are, if that makes any sense. You just judge off appearance and you kind of just hit it off from there. That's an interesting idea. I think I remember seeing a movie where they did something. What was it called? Shaun of the Dead. Yeah, in Shaun of the Dead they did that, and it was hilarious, but it's also really interesting because like you never know, you could be right for the most part. It's just that whole idea in your head. But yeah, people's curiosities probably get the best of them. Well, the desire of it, I guess, it's a natural thing. But anyways, hey, hello, are you Vittorio Austin? You look like you are. You look like you are. The stream of my thoughts were interrupted by someone's ringing voice, and I turned around. A pretty girl stood in front of me. Oh, wrong voice, but she was a little shorter than me. Despite this, her confident gaze was directed straight into my eyes. Surprisingly so, because, you know, it's a BL game after all. It's hard to look straight at anything. Okay. That joke will never get old. But anyways, right. Are you Blanca Cabrera? Bingo! How did you guess? She laughed and straightened the belt. Again, I don't need to repeat that joke, but the belt with the duffel bag hanging over her shoulder. For some reason, all of your messages were read with your real voice in my head. Loud and squeaky? Yeah. Oh, how rough. I'm flying back right away. She frowned theatrically, but then burst into laughter again, and this short dialogue was enough for me to start to like her. We haven't started our trip, and this argument has already begun? I like it. Count me in. Yes, okay, got a male voice. Okay, good. A male voice with a pleasant hoarseness broke into our conversation. Blanca and I turned at the same time and synchronously lifted our heads. I think I said that right, but not that I was counting on... Oh my, these words are going to get me. Not that I was counting on Lilliputian companions. I hope I said that right. But being of an average height, I would prefer to communicate to people of the similar height. And the neck hurts less from these natural exercises, but what are our options? We shouldn't look at the person in the chest. Yeah, eyes up. But to be fair for Rio, just to be fair and honest speaking here, you know, especially when you're playing a visual novel, you can't help but to look down, you know? The text just happens to be in the waist area, and you know, you just can't help it. It's hard to look into someone's eyes. And after playing Camp Buddy, the struggle is real. Anyways. Hello, I'm Felix Klaus. So, what's going on here? Well, as you can see, we haven't started fighting yet, so you're just in time. That makes me really happy, and I was afraid that I wouldn't be in time at all. What? Why? I got here by taxi. I came in town yesterday, but to another airport. So, this morning I called a taxi, and the driver turned out to be an ancient man about 90 years old. Ooh, I forgot it. Since we're in America, I'm assuming all of them are at least, I don't know. They mean that they're not all American, but I can like, oh, I hope there's like a Texan character. I can do my Texan action, which is, I can't do it. If I start doing it, then I'm going to stick to it. I need to be careful. Seriously, it's so easy for me to like have that accent stick to, anyways, I've done it before. I'm not going to do it now, but honestly, walking would be faster. I am, of course, for safety, but I really want to take the wheel myself and drive him to the place. We shouldn't look at the person in the chest. Your manner of speech doesn't at all match your appearance. What made you say that? Just don't get offended. I'll try my best. The guy took off his sunglasses and grinned. He really didn't look like a good boy, and the most stupid ideas came in my head. You look like a trust fund baby who usually puts his legs on the back of the seat in the car and throws roaches at the personal driver. No shit, what a scumbag. If I were like that, I wouldn't even talk to myself. Fortunately, you are mistaken. Besides, the rich kids are too sophisticated now. It's in their genes. If you're rich, you get an aristocrat appearance as a gift, which is unforgivable to stain with any filth like hair dye or a tattoo. It's like him! Without any embarrassment, Felix pointed his finger at the young man who was approaching us, and I instantly agreed with him. A delightful blonde with piercing gold eyes stopped next to us and bestowed upon us a dry remark. Vivienne de Laronne, if everyone's here, I advise you not to waste time on empty talks. Let's go. I batted my eyes in surprise several times before I was able to speak. Not everyone, there are 2 more left. Sorry, please. An unexpected pat on my shoulder made me yelp in quite an uncivilized way and stagger aside. Felix and Blanca took opportunity to laugh once again. Oh my god. I didn't want to frighten you. I didn't mean to. Oh dear, I'm sorry. Hi. Sorry. I'm sorry. The girl was babbling and apologetically quieter and quieter with every word, as if trying to dissolve into thin air along with the fading phrases. She nervously squeezed the fabric of her dress, starting to tear it, so I tried to quickly correct this misunderstanding. It's okay, it's me who should be apologizing. I screamed so unexpectedly. No, don't apologize. I just want to say that everyone... I thought it was someone else is coming in. I was saying already a different voice, but... Oh, no, don't apologize. I just want to say that everyone's already gathered. I'm Gabriella Lamar, and right behind me... Ethan Frank. It's a pleasure. Oh, it was awkward. I thought you were in an escort. I scratched the back of my head, and then spoke to the whole company again. Well, since everyone is here, we are ready to set our summer adventure. I've already introduced myself in the ad, but let me do it again. My name is Vittorio Austin, but you can call me Rio. I'm the organizer of our tour through America. Come, I'll show you my Speedy Baby. Okay, so they're all coming from different parts of the world. Okay, now it makes sense. Okay, well, it's called Hit the Road, but in my head, I thought like, oh man, they're all meeting up like from America. Anyways, now I understand. Makes perfect sense. So now I could... What acts? Okay, so... Quiet, bombastic, Markiplier-esque. Holy shit, actually... Oh my god, it's like old school Markiplier with the red hair. We got Markiplier. Anyways, the energetic clap sounded quieter than I planned, but still, it had an effect. Our motley crowd headed for the parking lot. America, let's go. It's nice to see different backgrounds. I'm not sure about you guys. I mean, to be fair, it makes sense. Like with the Manga Gamer, for example, with like it's made by the same person. Not Manga Gamer, but Room Number 9 and what was it called? No, Thank You. Like there was a lot of reused assets in that, so it's refreshing to see a different background. Background. I'm sorry. It's really nice to see. So yeah. Oh, this looks pretty comfy though. Look at that. I mean, it's just a nice RV. I'm assuming we're in an RV, but it looks pretty chill. Reminds me of the... Well, I wasn't born then. I'm just saying it reminds me of the good old days. No, it reminds me of like you'd probably seen it in movies before, kind of like the hippie RVs, but it's really homey. I like it. I like the colors. Yeah. Anyways, honestly, I expected various reactions to my baby, from simple delight to servility, but what a potbelly baby doll! Are those feathers on the glass? Felix had the most fun. He was the first to climb inside the car and carefully examine every corner of it, commenting on everything. If I find the Pacific sign anywhere, I'll run away screaming. Did I have hair in my mouth? I think I had capper. Anyways, hope that's not a bad omen. No, but stop mocking my girl. Every man has his own taste. Indignant, I think it's that right phrase, like, sorry I didn't spread the red carpet for you here, subsided as the guys crawled into the salon. I had no choice but to follow their example. By the way, Felix, who made the fun most heartily, took the driver's seat with noticeable pleasure. Well, ladies and gentlemen, today your driver will be incomparable Felix Klotz. Get ready to experience the true pleasure of my professionalism. I'll take you to Detroit smooth sailing. Take me down to the paradise city where the boys, I forgot how the song went. Take me home, yeah. Take me down to Paradise BL City where the boys are rimming and oh god, what am I saying? Okay, I need to we're about okay, yeah. Remember, demo not 18 plus. Anyways, start the engine already. Take a seat just behind the gyro with professional pleasure, I must add. I started to slap the guy on the shoulder. This was enough to finally hear the sound of the engine starting and feel a slight jolt. Oh, sorry. I felt a jolt there, but the car started to move, marking the beginning of our long summer journey. Detroit was the first major city to visit. Ooh, okay, so... Where? Okay, so they must be... Michigan? Are they in Michigan right now? Like, where else they could be? So they're starting up north. Ooh, I wonder what cities the creator chose for this game. I'm curious, like, if it was me... If it's like a road trip around America, I'm surprised Detroit's on here, actually, to be honest. It's, I mean, I've never been to Detroit, but like, it's like kind of a motor city. So I'm assuming that we're going to see some cars. That's just a guess of mine though. But okay, so if we're starting in Detroit, then where we're going to go, probably like New York. Obviously New York's going to be one of them. It has to be. It always is. Maybe Atlanta would be an underrated one. Then like Orlando or Miami. Nashville would be pretty sick. I mean, there was a guitar in the RV, so that'd be cool to go to Nashville. In my own head, I'm like trying to plan out like what would be a perfect like trip around America. Like you skip Arkansas, no offense. You skip Arkansas. There's certain states you skip, like Oklahoma and Arkansas. Then the ones from like the Northwest you skip. But like visiting Oregon would be cool. Colorado is a must. I don't know how you wouldn't visit Colorado. But yeah, Nashville would be cool. Texas, you can make your pick legitimately. Like, you could go to Austin, you could go to Dallas, you could go to Houston, you could go to San Antonio, you could go to Corpus Christi. There's just so many damn cities that are really cool here in Texas. But then after that, like, what, Vegas? You know what? Actually, in the comment box down below, let me know, guys. What would be your, like, I would say let's choose 8 cities just to like spread the wealth, if you will. If you had to choose 8 cities to travel across America, what cities would those be? It has to be 8. Make it 8. At the very, yeah, just 8. That's all I'm going to say. Because if I said 5, it might be too obvious. It'll be like the bigger cities. But that's why I said 8, so I could kind of spread it out more. But anyways, Detroit's an interesting choice, though. I'm not sure if I would choose Detroit, but, you know, I'm assuming we're starting in Michigan somewhere. But located not far from New York City, with many intriguing sites, it was a great starting point. It was hard to believe that I came up with this idea only 2 months ago, and I was already bringing it to life. It all started with a corny post in travel lovers group. Want to feel the spirit of adventure? Then join me on a 30-day trip across America. I'm recruiting a group of 4 to 8 people over 18 years old. We could talk about details via email. Actually, I didn't expect that someone would respond to that proposal. It was just a momentary impulse, a chance to tempt fate, but here we are. 5 people who made it possible to carry out my plan were sitting in front of me. I didn't know their motives or reasons why they trusted this crazy idea of a stranger from the internet, but one thing was for certain. Each of them wanted to find something new for themselves. Do they want to hide something behind new emotions? Or maybe they want to forget about something forever? Or this small world on wheels is just giving them a chance to feel like wanderers driving by the thirst for freedom. That is interesting, though, because, like, I could be wrong. And if you guys are from Europe, let me know. But, like, Europe, it's, like, so different. Like, you could travel everything by train. And I'm assuming, like, traveling by, like, highways and such is not a common thing in Europe. I could be wrong. Because, like, for example, like, Texas is, like, pretty much the same size as Europe. If I'm, in Alaska, too. And, like, it takes forever to drive to Texas. Like, 3-hour drives are considered short drives, and 6-hour drives are also considered short drives in Texas. Truthfully speaking, really. Which might sound absurd in Europe, but in here, it's like, yeah, that's actually a really short drive. But yeah, it seems like that is, like, a more common thing. Because, like, it is nice to watch, like, see, like, different sides. Depending where you're going, of course. Like, for example... Like, I do live in Texas, so if you guys know what I'm talking about, then you know. But, like, driving to Lubbock, for example, like, it is so damn boring. I hate driving to Lubbock because there's nothing but farms. And you only see animals, but it's like you see dirt, a lot of dirt, and a lot of just farming land. And nothing. There's like no mountains you can look at. There's legitimately nothing. It's just so boring, and I hate it every time. It's such a boring drive. It's like the worst 6-hour drive, but when you go other ways, it's much better. But like going to Lubbock, I just don't get. Pretty much when you're going to Oklahoma-ish. But anyways, rant over. But I didn't know, but it seemed like that the particular trip would give each of us a long-awaited chance. Once more, I took a quick look around and glanced at all the gathered people. We were to go to a lot of different places together, and if I want to get to know everyone, then this is the right moment to start. So, who should I talk to? Well, look at that. The fact that's an option, that's really cool. We are going to stop it here, though. I want you guys to let me know in the comment box down below, along with that question I gave you guys earlier, who should I talk to first? I have a guess. I think it's between 2 people, but I'm gonna zip my lips on this one because I'm curious if I'm right. I'll be honest with y'all too, of course. But anyways, that is Hit the Road. Really interesting concept. I can't wait to play more of it. We are going to finish the rest of this demo, of course. So I hope you guys are looking forward to more videos of this. It is about an hour-long demo, so I'm assuming we have like 1/3 of it done, maybe at most halfway. But we still have a bit to go, so I'm excited to see like how this system works and how like the route choices works. And I'm just curious to see how the story goes along as like we go through each city. And also I'm curious if we're gonna like find like a side character that we could possibly romance along the way that's from America, like actually from America, because I think everyone here is not from America. Pretty just a guess, except maybe Ethan Frank. I don't know, that's pretty American sounding to me. But anyways, let me know in the comments down below, and please again check this game out. The description down below. The Kickstarter's going to start soon, and the demo will be available again. I believe it was March 12th. So again, all that will be in the description down below. And outside that, thank you awesome for watching, and I'll see you later with another video. And other than that, stay tuned and click those notification bells so you can be notified, and follow me on Twitter so you can also be notified as well when I have a video coming up, as well as when I am going to live stream either on Twitch or YouTube. Other than that, I'll see you awesomes later, okay? Love ya, and don't forget to stay awesome. Bye!